Hello, everyone. When you think that the leaders in Nigeria will have some sort of empathy and feeling for the people, the generality of Nigerians, even if they don't have empathy, let them be cautious about some of the things they do. They just come out to show you that they don't give no two hoot about Nigerians. And Nigerians can go to hell and blazes for all they care. Seeing this report here, I'm thinking the Ooni of Ife, doesn't he have advisors? Doesn't he feel the pulse of the people? Doesn't he care for the people? Or is it all about psychophancy? Because I don't understand it really. Of all the problem that is plaguing Nigeria, of all the suffering that people are going through, just a few days ago, petrol has been increased to over 1,000 naira. Some people are buying it as high as 1,300 naira. And all that the Ooni of Ife could do is to honor Oluremi Tinubu with golden statue. Yes, they said others. Let me just read what Punch has here. It said in a grand ceremony at Obafemi Awolowo University, Osun State, the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, unveiled a golden statue of First Lady Oluremi Tinubu, amongst others, on Thursday. Punch reports that 2.7 kilometers Senator Oluremi Tinubu Way, a grand pavilion, and a monument on the university campus were donated by the Oni and named after Mrs. Tinubu. The monarch reportedly praised her outstanding leadership, dedication to education, women's empowerment, and national unity. He commended her, saying, "A golden statue is erected to immortalize her virtuous personality and to showcase the strength of a teacher, mother, and wife at the very heart of Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife. The biggest hostel and pavilion in the history of Obafemi Awolowo University, which bears her name, represents her efforts to create spaces for learning, development, and empowerment, for all." At the event, Mrs. Tinubu also pledged 1 billion naira donation to the university's horticultural landscaping. Lord have mercy. Sometimes I try to be a bit, let it not be like, okay, Aisha, you are too this, you're too that. But it's just to say that who are these people that we have as leaders in Nigeria? Whether the political leaders, religious leaders, traditional leaders. Traditional leaders are supposed to be the custodian of our traditions, of our values, of our principles, to the extent that if a leader that is not doing well, they should be afraid of even coming before any traditional, ruler or leaders. But what we seem to have are people who are sycophants, who have turned themselves to slaves of anybody in office. I'm sorry to say, but that's just what it looks like. What's all this fanzine and all this sycophancy is all about? Has Ooni of Ife gone to the streets of and talked to his people and genuinely asked them all these attributes that he has attributed to Remi Tinubu? Is that what they feel? Or is it because there is power attached and that's it? Why can't the Ooni of Ife wait until they are out of office and they do all of these things? Oh, the sycophancy, oh yeah, he needs to do it now. To show allegiance, to show what? Really? There's another article out there. The Sultan of Sokoto is coming out to tell people that they should not abuse leaders and this and that. But he's not focused on telling the leaders to... In short, first of all, who are these leaders? Who made them leaders? Or they made themselves leaders? Whose leaders are they? The people that are supposed to be the voice of the people, that are supposed to fight for the people, that these people are supposed to be afraid of and say, let's not do this thing because we have these people that are watching us. They're the ones who constantly are falling our hands, who constantly are just, just turning things anyhow. It's just crazy. What's this? Even with especially at this time, This is just a slap on the faces of people. This is a slap on Nigerians who are suffering, who are going through so much. People can't even eat. A 1 meal a day is something that a lot of people can no longer afford. Yes, I mean 1 meal a day is something that a lot of people can no longer afford. And then you have this exhibition, this senseless exhibition going on, that they're giving some golden statue to someone who has put people, whose husband has put people in this suffering. Wow. Okay. They keep saying that Nigerians, that no matter how you push Nigerians to the wall, that they don't do anything. I think it's one of the reasons why these people do whatever it is they do. But we'll see. The day Nigerians are going to react, people will be shocked. And like I always say, every one of us will be a victim. Nobody is going to be spared. Nobody, you think, nobody is going to be spared, sadly. We all see it. And our country is disintegrating before our very eyes. Instead of us to caution the people who are messing it up and tearing it down, they are busy giving them awards. The Sycophancy. Somebody should tell the Ooni of Ife, let him leave Sycophancy for political whatever, entrepreneurs and those who go around power. He doesn't. He occupies such a respected office. Respect the office you occupy. Respect the stool that you sit down on. You understand? Farming politicians and going all around politicians shouldn't be what you should be doing. Politicians should be afraid to come before you when they are not doing the right thing. They should have fear. They should be cautious. They should be like, not the one that they know that whatever they do, however they do, whatever behavior they exhibit, that you be there to fans over them. It doesn't make any sense, honestly. Someone says something like, oh, you're disrespecting the stool. Yeah, this kind of behavior disrespects the stool, the staff of office, the palace, more than anything. And there should be advisors there that should tell those traditional rulers, especially the Ooni of Ife, that the optics isn't right for what he just did. The suffering in the world, in the country, is too much for what he just did. That there are people who don't have voices, and he is supposed to be their voices. And right now, he isn't their voices. Because the people who are pressing them, the people who are causing their suffering, the people who have ensured that they can't rise, they can't eat, they can't do the things they normally would do, are the people that he's fraternizing with. And not just fraternizing with, hailing them, praising them, telling them that all that they are doing is okay. And guess what? That will enable them, that will embolden them, and that will make them to continue to do what they're doing. And then the people that the Ooni of Ife is supposed to protect are left without anyone to protect them and to be their voices. And that is really sad.